Another episode on the Open Bill podcast, the Lake Ave Radio Show with your boy Lake Ave Reefy and the guy Nasir, man. Hey, what's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's an echo though.
Okay. We got Kelly Kells. Kelly Kells in the building.
Hey, what's going on?
You still hear that echo?
Nah, you good now.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all, did you know I told you on the back end, my puppy died, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man,
Yeah, yeah, the echo still there.
the motherfucker I bought it from, he lied about the shots, and I took her to the park, and she caught parvo, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, this motherfucker, man. Damn,
Oh,
man.
he ain't giving a shot, so.
Yeah, he lied. Why would you lie though? You could have just told me, and I could have handled that. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
even if you did
crazy.
it yourself, you could still go get it yourself at like
Yeah,
a tractor supply and give it to him. Like,
yeah. He could have just
that
told
ain't
me though.
shit. Yeah,
Damn, man. That
that's
was a
fucked
red
up.
motherfucking color too.
That shit's fucking hard as hell to sit there and fucking watch an animal go through that shit.
You know what's crazy? Because that shit happened so quick. Anybody out there, dog, if you think your dog, first you're gonna hear some coughing or some shit. Then they're gonna be throwing up.
Diarrhea.
As soon as you see
Yeah,
blood, it's a fucking wrap.
that's what happened, Kelly.
I had to go through it with one of the
So it
Rottweiler
happened
puppies.
we took her to the park on I think Thursday. Friday she was acting like she didn't want to eat and she greedy. Like, we like, what the fuck? Saturday, she acted like she didn't want to eat or drink. But everything was closed like about time. So I'm like, damn. Sunday, we just gonna try to go, man, give her some shit. Man, shit. I had to go to work Monday at 4:30. My girl called me at 5, like the dog died.
Wow.
Man,
Yo, that's crazy because I remember when one of my dogs got called Povo, and like I said, they wasn't eating whatever. First of all, I took the dog to the vet. First of all, once we got in the vet, the dog just started like had that bloody diarrhea. Yo, everybody the vet kicked us out. Like, oh, that dog got Povo.
yeah, because you know what? The
Yeah,
vets, they really don't want to deal with dogs with
yeah.
that
Because
because it can
there's only
affect
like
the whole vet.
there's
Uh-huh.
like a 50% survival rate, but you have to catch it early as fuck for it
Yeah,
to even be 50%.
Yeah, everybody. He gave me some antibiotics, and he's like try to give it like what the
Pedialyte.
yeah, Pedialyte. He like
Yeah,
Gatorade, whatever. Everybody, I was doing that for like 4 days. Then it's crazy because my dog started walking around eating a little bit, and like I said, when I
Yeah.
left, my mom said called me and said Taz died. I said, wow, I thought he was making a
and yo, I think it. You know what I think it be though, because when I was that morning, she was good. Like I think when you leave and shit, they just I don't know, man. They get depressed and they shut down. Like
See, like mine did that. I've had to go through that twice, but it was right there. Like they was right there. I think that I did so much research on it. It's like they get really bad really quick, and then they show signs of improvement. But it's like once the dog decides, like, okay, I'm not fighting, then
yeah,
that's it. So, like, how you said, like, you left to go to work and the dog's like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
where's my people's at? Like, type shit. I think that that has something to do with that.
they do.
But at the end of the day, like, the shit is, I haven't been able to see a dog be cured of it. I don't.
A dude at my job said, a scientist said, if humans can catch parvo, the world would die within months.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, and it's crazy because shit, you never know. So down the line, humans might start catching it. Look, they catching what is it, the bird flu and all types of shit.
Yeah, that right there, bro. I don't know, man. It's like I ain't want to believe my girl. I'm like, man, I know she wouldn't play like this. Like, I'm like, why is this bitch playing like? And I'm like, nah, she don't be playing this shit. Like, this shit is real. My fucking dog died, man. And then the other dog, we had to watch him. Like, but this motherfucker, I don't know, man. These Sharpays, man, they like some superhero dog. This motherfucker done been hit by a truck, bounced up. There's nothing wrong with him. This motherfucker, he ain't sure. We took a test for him. He ain't got parvo. This motherfucker, I don't know. He got like a cat. This nigga got like 9 lives. You could tell he hold on, I said.
Shit, Nasir, do you remember when me and Foley had Hennessy?
Which one was that the which one
That
was
was
the
that was our pit bull that we had.
nah, I remember.
It was right before we got all the bullies. It was after we got the Rottweilers, but before we got the bullies. And that was like my fucking dog, like for real.
What
And
which one wouldn't listen? Which one he's always like, that's a dumb. Which one was that one? He said wouldn't listen.
all of them.
Yeah.
He would say that about all of them. Um, Definitely Hennessy. Like she's the one that kept like she was loud. Like she barked all the time. Like wouldn't get down. She wouldn't listen to shit. And she ended up getting sick, and we took her to the vet. Long story short, she had to have an operation, and this was right after. I think it was like right after my grandmother passed away, and I was traveling trying to get back home, and I had the kids take her to the vet. So it was like it's $1,200. You got to pay to get surgery done. So I was like, okay, and I was like, fuck it. Like at first I was like, no, and I was like, fuck it. Like that's like I've nursed her back to health. Like that's my baby. So I was like, fuck it. All right, I'll pay it. I paid it, and like an hour later, they called and said that she passed away, that she died. So when I say I went fucking ballistic, I get the shit back. They euthanized my fucking dog.
Oh,
Because
so
I
she
said I want all the fucking paperwork because I know what was wrong with her. I see the X-rays. I'm not retarded, so I said I wanted all the paperwork back from my dog. Right? I still have it. They euthanized my dog. Then I said, "Do not freeze my dog. Do not put her in. Do not freeze my dog. I'm coming to pick my dog up because I was coming in from out of town." And I came to pick her up, and they had frozen her, so they couldn't do the autopsy or whatever. Because I was gonna sue the fuck out of them.
yeah, well, so that's crazy. They euthanized the dog. They didn't let the dog die natural death, but they told you it was a natural death.
Right after they got $1,200.
They probably be doing that to everybody. That's a hustle right there.
Oh no, when I went on and like looked at the reviews or whatever, man, there was mad shit, mad people on there fucking going on. And like I said, like I mean, I know to some people it's just a fucking dog, it's just an animal, but it ain't like that to me. So
Yeah, that's That's
Oh,
crazy.
I was starting to bitch and everything. Like,
Your
man,
your boy up in the polls. I think he up by 1 or 2%.
it was.
Trump.
Uh, I ain't paying no attention to that at all.
I said it's crazy. One day, a couple days ago, Kamala, she was up by 4%. Now he up like 1 or 2%. It's crazy, yo. This shit is a circus. I just be watching both of them
It
just
is,
laughing.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really sit back and you look at the shit, it's like, how long are we gonna keep doing this shit?
Yo,
Like, for real.
this shit better than Saturday Night Live. Like, yo, I be like, listen to the comments. She be talking slick about him. He be talking slick about her, and
Right,
like,
and I mean that's cool. Like it's funny, it's entertaining, but at the same time, it's like okay, it's entertaining, and this is what's supposed to be making fucking laws and fucking fixing this shit in our country. So really, the joke's on us
yeah,
because
that's the
we
way
sitting here
it is.
looking at this shit like what?
It's entertaining. And ain't nothing getting done.
Exactly, not a fucking thing.
That's gonna help the people. Like, they ain't talking about no real issues. Like, and shit, they talking about inflation when it went down. I can't tell. Shit's still high as hell. Shit.
How about motherfucking bills that in my fucking paycheck? Because that's sure the fuck that's a lie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They say inflation is down. Like, where? Like, I don't see it. Then somebody was like, I heard somebody tell me, like, well, gas then went down a little bit. Nigga, I can't eat gas.
Right. That's all well and fine for people that need fucking gas or that use gas like that, but there's people that, have to use gas to get to work to still not make enough money to pay for everything else that's up.
Yeah, like that shit. That's crazy. Like, shit, you go order something, get some food. That shit, you order something, that shit like you order two things, like that should be like $25, three things.
Yeah,
Go
to
to the
feed
store.
like one person. It's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
shit. I was mad as hell the other day. I went to the store. My kids they wanted something. I got them. So that shit came like $27. I said, shit.
I mean, it's like they want everybody out selling crack.
they, they want motherfuckers doing something because this shit ridiculous. Like,
I mean, it's this perfect setup. I mean, what the fuck?
they really put motherfuckers' backs against the
Hey,
wall. Like,
hey,
Yeah.
Nasir,
yo,
I managed to get the bread for that truck too.
that,
But
oh,
now it's a Mexican motherfucker. He think I'm trying to rob him. I don't know what he think. He like, I need all my money. I'm like, motherfucker, I got the money. What you talking about? He like, yeah. I can't stand when there's a language barrier problem. Like that shit is crazy. Like I need to learn that shit.
There's a guy that started at work today, and he's, I think, Middle Eastern, but it's hard to understand. And I'm trying to tell him what to do, and he's like, just one word, like keyboard, this. And I'm like,
You know,
oh, fuck.
he's he's a computer genius, probably.
I'm like, God, like,
He's a robot. He said keyboard. he
I'm like, what the
ready.
fuck?
He
He
ready to
said,
get
show
on
me.
there.
Like, I showed you the keyboard. Show me. Okay. Okay.
Hey, yo, I heard y'all talk about Chump, man. I
oh
heard y'all
no,
talk about he
nah,
went in there.
he up like 1-2% in the polls. I said
He did.
a couple
He
days.
been doing so much crying and scandaling. I bet he is.
I said this shit like a circus. They both like throwing cheap shots at each other, and I said it's entertaining. They ain't doing shit, but it's entertaining.
No, it
Yeah.
ain't doing nothing at all. It goes back and forth. Everyone's, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, fucking like it's like people with fucking ADHD got fucking
I
squirrel.
told you
Okay.
it's like Saturday Night
That.
Live.
But at the end of the day, ain't nobody fucking doing shit.
Yeah.
And we sitting here
The
watching shit.
I've been getting word from my trolls, man. Is they said we doomed. It don't matter who's gonna be motherfucking president. We fucked up, especially black people, man. They on some bullshit, bro. Yeah, it's going down, man. Hey, yo, did y'all hear about the Epstein plane?
Yes.
So
If you're
tell me a
talking
little
about
bit about
Trump,
that.
I know
Yeah,
everything about it.
yeah.
So Trump
So
took it from Jersey to Florida, but also Kennedy's Robert RFK Jr.'s wife took several trips on it. I think he did as well. And there's bad people on it. I have it downloaded.
Did they go to the island?
Not RFK Jr. Trump did it. It's not on any of the logs. I went through them, but there's a lot of people that have.
But is it possible that some of them could avoid it being on the log?
I mean, anything's possible.
So what was they doing on the plane though? Is that the
But
plane that
then
had the underage girls on it?
there it says like a guest or whatever, but like it's not documented, so it shows how many people's on there,
I got
and
word.
then
I got word, man. Trump, man. He went all out for that plane, man. He went
what
all
the
out
new one,
for it, man.
Trump Force One.
Watch, listen, look at this, y'all.
Jeffrey Epstein's private jet was almost as big a character in his story as he was. Remember, they called it the Lolita Express, and everybody wanted to know who was on the flight log, so much so they shared that fake list with a bunch of celebrities on it that didn't even know Jeffrey. They were like, look at all these monsters. And then the real flight logs were out there. A bunch of us were like, here's the real ones. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump's on them like 7 times, and it was crickets. Well, you ever wonder what happened to his plane, like the actual Lolita Express? Well, the last anyone heard, in 2020 it was up for sale, and this company bought it. And then that was pretty much it. We hadn't seen or really heard about it since then. Until yesterday, when it popped up again, being used by Donald Trump and his campaign as he travels around the country going to rallies and whatnot. I saw the story like early yesterday, and I was like, I'm not going to run with this until I see like some actual factual proof that this is in fact Jeffrey Epstein's plane. And yes, it has since been confirmed. But let's look at how people got to the bottom of this, shall we? So in that same article about Epstein's plane being sold back in 2020, they listed the tail number, which you can see there. And people quickly pointed out that that tail number is different from the tail number that appears on the plane that has Trump 2024 on it. But then some people were like, hold on, wait a moment. You can change tail numbers. What you can't change is the serial number of a plane. See, this is a G550. And here we see the same tail number from the article about Epstein's plane listed here on this aircraft registration, and you see serial number 5173. Well, when you look up the registration for Trump's plane, N550GP, you'll see the serial number is 5173. It's literally his plane. A spokesperson for the Trump campaign said the campaign had no awareness that the charter plane had been owned by Mr. Epstein, and went on to say that the charter was commissioned by a vendor that has often been used by the campaign. We heard about the former owner through the media. I mean, as many times as Donald Trump had been on it over the years, you think he would have recognized it. Like, I know this couch. I've been here before. But that's okay. All those people who pretend to cry, save the children, already have their heads buried in the sand so that they don't see the flight logs, and they don't see all the pictures of the two of them together. And they don't see how it looks like he was Doe 174. They don't see how a 13-year-old sued him and Epstein for what they did to her. And they don't see how those new files unlocked show all the times that Donald Trump called Epstein's house at like 3 a.m. and left a message. So if they're hiding away from that, they're certainly not going to be bothered by the plane he's flying around on, you know, as he tries to become the president of the United States again.
Did he say a 13-year-old sued Trump and Epstein?
I don't think he sued Trump, huh? He said that?
I know there was a girl. I mean, there's many people that sued Epstein.
Yeah, I know that.
But at the end of the day, when you get onto the fucking registration and shit, and you can start pulling documents, it paints a pretty fucking picture, don't it? Come on, go in there, son. Little girl, little girl.
Yo, how you say C? How you say yes? How you spell that?
Isn't it CE? Come on.
You talking about in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh no, is it?
C-A.
I'm
I
really
think it's
mad.
C-A.
Okay, I have
Is
to
it
tell you guys, I'm
CI?
really fucking mad.
No.
Yo, you know, yo, they be saying there's a black dude, and they just be like, they don't be wanting to sell shit no more when they see it's a black dude. Like, motherfuckers be racist as hell. Like, money green, I don't understand this shit.
Listen, I'm upset. I'm very upset right now.
What happened?
Because Benny the Butcher is downtown and I'm not there and I'm fucking pissed off because I should go, but I don't want to go by myself. I'm gonna have a whole fucking meltdown.
Take one of your kids.
They're not. No.
Take your dog with you.
No.
Hey, yo,
This is bullshit.
yeah, I'll talk about that. I'll think they scarred me, man. I don't even want no other dog no more, man. That's crazy.
It's fucked up shit to go through. And there ain't shit you can do about it.
I know, man.
Like to help, I mean.
Crazy. I never. People they seen that color. I never seen that color before.
I haven't.
Like a real tiger. Like,
Yeah, because it was orange. It was orange like a tiger. Like it had
yeah.
to. I seen the black. I seen the gray and black tiger stripe.
You know what? I cursed myself. I said, "Man, this dog too sweet, man. I hope nothing don't happen to it." As soon as I said that, yo, that's fucking weird, yo.
Fucked up.
And then now Honcho, he just you could
He's
tell
gonna go
he's
through it
sad.
too.
He's sad. Like
Because that was his little friends.
I was just a little bit. I said I'm gonna wait till I move to Pennsylvania to get another one. I just wait till I move. Cause I don't know, it's probably this area, man. They got so many dogs and shit. Yeah. But what y'all think about that Trump shit, man? Like he loved that plane so much he bought it. He's a bold motherfucker, yo.
Or maybe it's on purpose. Maybe there's a reason that he bought it. And we just don't fucking know it yet. Because he's
God,
very strategic.
he
Now,
was
what the
best
reason
strict.
may be, I don't know.
He had his best times in that motherfucker
You know,
body.
maybe he bought it so he can get rid of any evidence and clean it thoroughly.
Oh.
Maybe he bought it to put that shit on fucking Front Street. You never know. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody doing anything, so it don't matter.
Right.
I mean, just think about it. If that's the plan, if the victims like want to say that, oh, Trump did this to me on the plane, whatever, he could rearrange everything in that bitch.
Mm.
I mean, would you ride it? Would you fly it around, or wouldn't you just fucking get rid of it? If I had that much money, I would just get rid of it. I wouldn't buy it and have people fucking fly in it.
That shit probably costs millions of dollars. He probably don't want to get rid of it like that.
We do that shit for
So
free.
he doing his campaign in that plane right there. He traveling, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do something like that, like,
Yo,
the
he
way that
bugging. He
everybody,
doing his camp. Yeah, he bugging, yo. This dude is crazy, yo. Yeah, he crazy, yo. How you going around in an Epstein plane?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do
Yo,
that, you're gonna do shit for a reason. There's a reason that he does everything that he does. So, what's
he's
the
a
reason though? I
dumbass.
don't
That's
know.
why. That's the reason. He dumb as hell. Some people dumb than the motherfucker. Some people so bold and so arrogant. They make dumb shit. They make dumb.
Decisions,
Do y'all, do y'all hear fucking echo or something?
a little static.
Hey, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Hey Kelly, what do you know about the McDonald's French fry?
Hold on. Let me turn this fucking Wi-Fi off. Okay, what'd you say?
The McDonald's French fry. Can you tell us about that?
What? How it's what is it like? Are you talking about like the conspiracy bullshit?
The potato, the actual potato that they use.
No, I have no
Do
idea.
you
All
know
I
anything
know
about that?
is,
Okay.
uh,
What
I
about
know
you,
there's a bunch of
Nasir?
cancerous shit in it.
I don't know. I haven't ate
Yeah,
McDonald's
okay.
French fries in so long because they got beef fat to flavor them. So I
Oh
don't.
wow. So
So
what's
you
the
don't
what's
eat
the bug?
beef?
Nah, I don't eat beef.
So are you a vegan?
Nah, I ain't a vegan.
Are you vegetarian?
Nope.
So what do you eat?
He don't claim a set.
I eat chicken and fish.
And you eat chicken with all the hormones and shit injected in it?
Oh shit, she gonna try to get you to eat something.
I mean, I'm just saying, if
And
we
try
go
to
down
get
that
you
rabbit
down.
hole,
I might.
I mean, which one is actually better? And they tell you if the government is telling you don't eat beef, it's the worst thing for you to eat, but really maybe it's not.
He going by
Up
what he
is
know.
down and left is right. I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Basically, she's saying you might as well eat pork, Nasir. That's what she trying to say.
That is
Trying to
not what I'm saying. I'm just
trying to
asking a
convince you to eat
question.
pork.
Because they do fucking inject antibiotics. They inject all types of fucking shit into that. Like,
They injecting
it's
all
crazy.
animals. They injecting
I
to all
know.
animals. So
So do you go to a
Well,
butcher? I'm really mad. I can't even say butcher. I'm really fucking mad. It starts at 8 o'clock. What's that? Two
well,
hours?
well. Listen, Cat Williams, right, was on stage and he stated some things I knew years ago about the actual potato that McDonald's used. Check this out.
Motherfucking McDonald's potato weigh 12 pounds, bitch.
Cat Williams exposed McDonald's French fries, saying they are unlike any potato because they're white on the inside and outside.
They flood this whole field with toxic chemicals that'll kill anything that touch the potato. Why? Because if something touch the potato, it'll turn brown. And they put enough to kill anything. A moth, a worm, a bird, a farmer that couldn't mind his motherfucking business trying to see what the fuck is over there. The McDonald's potatoes is so toxic by the time they take them out the ground. They gotta lock them away in a vault and leave them there for 3.5 weeks before it's safe to wash them off for the first time.
100 Circle Farms is located in Washington State on the border of Oregon, and even on the McDonald's website stating that you can see these potatoes from space, but enjoy those French fries.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
So did you see where they were grinding up bones and babies and putting them in the hamburger meat?
What? Get the fuck out of here. We got Tina
You
in the
haven't seen
building.
that? No, what is it? Like the what's it called? What the fuck is his name? There, if you look it up on like TikTok, you could look it up. It's an old interview. The guy is saying how they hide the bodies of the children that they dispose
Yeah,
of
this is
into the
wild crazy.
McDonald's and Wendy's and shit and
Oh,
Burger King
bro.
meat.
I don't
And
know.
you're
Yo,
eating
you,
it. So whenever you eat it, that is you're part of it. You're part of the system. And then if you listen to,
this
is it
is
Pink Floyd?
crazy, man. It's
Is
like
it Pink
unreal.
Floyd that has you can't have any pudding unless you eat your meat? but they no, we don't want no education. And if you watch the video shows where they're dropping the people into like off of a conveyor belt into the meat and grinding it up into hamburger.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's in the
Kelly, come on
70s.
with the bullshit. Stop
I'm
it.
just trying to tell you, if we're talking about food chains, that's one thing that I looked into.
You said they showing the people getting dropped into the.
Yeah, and the Pink Floyd video. And Pink Floyd, it's a song "Leave Our Kids Alone." We don't need no education. And then it shows them going off of a conveyor belt into a grinder and grinding out beef. And this is in the 70s.
This is crazy.
And then I've seen videos, interviews of these little kids that lived in like England or London, somewhere over there. And they were talking about how they were at this private school, and it was like with like connected to a church or whatever. And they would come in and they would sacrifice babies. And then they would take the babies and they would take it and grind up their food, grind it up and put it in their food. They would feed it to all the kids.
So you said McDonald's and shit got good.
I've went down all the fucking rabbit holes. I'm just trying to tell you. It's
So
fucked
you
up.
said McDonald's, all the fast food got babies in this shit?
I'm not saying that all fast food has babies in it. I'm just saying that they said that they was putting it in the fucking hamburgers.
Allegedly.
Shit, I heard that they was using the fetus for like skin products and shit.
No, they
You ever
are
heard of that?
using babies' foreskin that's circumcised.
Yeah, I
So
heard
this
that.
is all that satanic shit.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is crazy, man.
Yep.
Hey,
It's all
trying to
fucked
put the
up.
link, trying to put the link in the bio.
Let's see if I can find this fucking video.
Well, I remember years ago, this Chinese boy, he said that wealthy people in China, they eat babies. I don't know if it's a fetus or whatever. They said they eat babies. They said it's a delicacy, and they pay mad money to do it.
It seemed like the same. It's the same connection in America. They do
Right?
the same thing.
No, no,
Let
You
me find
remember?
this
You
fucking
remember they were
interview.
showing.
Eh,
They were showing like celebrities with like cakes with it, like shaped like babies and shit, like people and shit. But it was like cakes. But I believe they just was showing us what they doing. You know what I mean? If you go back to like I think Queen Elizabeth and all that, that's what they were doing. They say one of them was bathing in young woman virgin blood because she thought that'd keep her looking
keep you
young.
young. Well,
Yeah.
that's just like they was all the bodies they was finding in the tombs in Egypt over in Europe. They was grinding up the bones of the bodies and putting in their food, thinking that it'll give them immortal life and
Hold up,
let them.
hold up, Dustin, because you said two different geographical locations. You said in Egypt,
Yeah.
then you said in Europe. So which one?
No, and they was getting the bones from Egypt out the tombs and they was grinding them up.
Oh,
Over in Europe, they was grinding them up, mixing it with their food and drinks, thinking that was going to give them longer life, immortal life.
ew.
Yeah, if you look that up, that's all. That's they were doing that like in the what was it, the 60s, 70s.
Now I'm about to go somewhere else with this, Kelly. And now you know in America they was mixing human humans, black humans with chocolate, eating that shit. Yeah. It's fucking crazy, yo. This is crazy, man. The more you find out, shit is just like the scarier the world gets, man. But on a more positive note, what do you think, Kelly, about when they say a football mom? What is the definition of a football mom? Did Kelly leave the building?
No, she's still here.
Can you hear me, Kelly? She must be on. Is her mic on mute?
Nah.
She can't. So what is your definition, Nasir, of a football mom?
I mean, a football mom can be a mother whose son plays or children plays football, like a soccer mom or a baseball mom, or it can be a professional football player whose mother supports him. You always see him at the games, you know.
Yeah. So a football mom, we can say, is the child's biggest fan.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, biggest supporter. Oh, this football mom right here is amazing. Check this out, Nasir.
They're gonna contain the outside, come around you to get to the quarterback, right? They ain't gonna be able to do that with you right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where you messed up at. Look, right here, the first thing you did, you was down. The first thing you did was stood straight up. No, you gonna remember you down. Said first step. You the defensive end. Come push. I ain't moving. What's gonna be your first step? Okay. See how you wobbling already? You are here already one because you ain't got a good step. Once you get in, you driving his ass out and away so that the runner can come straight through. Hey, hey. Okay. That's how you block.
Yeah, that was amazing right there, Nasir.
Yeah. Hey, maybe somebody might make it to the NFL. She might be a paid football mom.
Yeah, that was amazing. These fucking Amazon motherfuckers, man, they disrespectful. I come home from work, the big ass box outside of my gate. I'm like, what the fuck? It's my neighbors. They ordered the couch. I was one of those futon things.
All right.
Instead of this motherfucker taking it to the porch, he sets it outside our gate. You feel me? Like, man, ain't no way you could do this. Shit is crazy. Like, anybody could have took that.
Yeah, they don't care. They just throw the shit out and take a picture.
Yeah, but this was a big ass package, though. A big ass. I'm like, why would they do that? Like, me being a good neighbor, I ain't gonna front. I rode that motherfucker. I said that shit was heavy as hell. I rode that bitch to their porch. I see him out there right now, though, looking like, yeah, man. Yeah, see, it's good to have good neighbors because if you got a bad neighbor that's a thief, man, don't order nothing.
Yeah.
I've been lucky. My neighbors, they bring bring my shit to me. Like, you have a package. I said, oh, yeah, they don't steal. Or maybe they trying to prop me up for the big one.
Uh-huh.
Probably feeling that shit like, nah, that ain't it. Give them that. Yeah, I wanted to tell them the deed I did, but I just was looking like, yeah, I ain't gotta let them know everything. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened to Kelly, man? He got out of there.
I don't know. Maybe she went to go see Benny the Butcher.
Oh no, I be listening to I was listening to Hot 97 today, right?
Uh-huh.
Not good. The music is trash now, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is they not even rapping no more, bro? They ain't rapping no more.
Yo, hold up. But you know what's crazy? That being that you talking about football, the dude that came from the Philadelphia Eagles, the Jets, they traded him to the Jets. What's his name? Hassan Reddick. Yo, he refused to go to practice. They fined him $50,000 every time he missed practice. And when they start playing official games, he's going to be fined 700, I think, 50,000 a game if he miss a game. Because he don't want to be on the Jets and he wanted more money. And they said at the end of this contract, he'd be making what, 14 million? But yo, you guys would be a dummy. Like, listen, it's a business. If you don't want to, if you don't want to play,
why? Hold up. He don't want to be on the Jets.
He don't want to be on the Jets. The Philadelphia Eagles traded him to the Jets, and they say he wasn't at minicamp, and he wasn't there on practice, and said he's getting fined $50,000 every time he's supposed to be at practice, and said when they start playing games, if he don't show up, they're gonna fine him $750,000 a game.
Now if they be on some shit like we don't want you, well, fuck you.
Yeah,
we don't want you in the NFL at all. He gonna be crying like a bitch.
Yeah, but that's crazy. It ain't like he got one of those big ass deals. They talking about at the end. They say that he's supposed to make 14 million. You know how fast that shit go for motherfuckers living a lifestyle.
Hey, yo, but Nasir, you didn't think maybe he a crackhead. Maybe he on some kind of drug and just can't get it right.
Well, they claim that he also wanted more money, but the Jets refused to give him more money. And I don't know, but like, yo, I'll tell you, sometimes black people listen.
So he getting 14 million a year?
Nah, they said at the end of his contract, whatever, they said he was supposed to receive like 14 million. It ain't said
you know what it is though? He trying to compare himself to other players that's making 200 million.
Yeah.
He worrying about another nigga bag.
Uh-huh.
And that's what we do, man. We worry about other people's bags. Even like regular working people, and you see this all the time, worried about a drug dealer motherfucker bag. Trying to hang out with them. Trying to spend money how you spend money like a motherfucker that don't care about money? You know what I mean? A lot of bad NBA motherfuckers got caught up trying to run up under Jordan. And Jordan was spending 50 million, 25 million, and them niggas were trying to keep up and went broke.
Oh yeah, you're right. His contract, it says first round pick with 1 year left on his 3-year contract, 45 million contract. Reddick is vastly underpaid according to Spot Track. His 15 million average annual salary is tied for 23rd highest among all active edge rushers. So yeah, about 15 million a year.
Yeah, but you know what? Do that shit. If you like playing football, do that shit and get out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like why don't make money? Like that don't even add up. Like, I mean, shit.
Get out of it, but you got to look at it in his point of view too.
Yeah, he's saying he's.
I mean, he know how the game is, so he know what he worth. So, I mean, in a way, you got to applaud the motherfucker standing up for what's right, man. Because you know they raping them niggas, man.
Yeah, they raping them. But I mean, listen, you might be underpaid, but listen, like you said, get that 15 million and get out.
You know what's crazy about it? Because he probably got a whole family to take care of too.
Yeah, that's my point.
Nieces, nephews, cousins. You know what I mean? And that's probably part of the reason, like, man, everybody watching my money, man, fuck them.
But this the whole thing. Like, you had a 3-year contract. I mean, you was taking the 15 million for the last 2 years. Why not take the last 15 million? Then renegotiate. I mean,
I
like,
told you, when it comes to a lifestyle that you trying to uphold and trying to be like the next motherfucker, that same next motherfucker you trying to keep up with or get in your ear, like, man, they tell you some shit to really fuck your bag up. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't do it.
Such and such man, you way better than such and such. And his man just got him 20 million a year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is he that good? That's it.
I mean, he good, but I mean, you wasn't complaining. Maybe you just don't want to be on the Jets. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't want to go to the Jets. Motherfuckers go to the Jets, and that shit end their career. Look at all the quarterbacks.
But you know what? That's how you know they ain't no real athletes. Because a real athlete will go to a team and make that shit.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, he coming from the Eagles. You know, in the Eagles, they had their little run.
Mm-hmm.
So he like, but yeah, that's like Scottie Pippen. What they say? They say Scottie Pippen. They said he ain't even make that much money when he was in the NBA. I mean, he made money, but he ain't make that Jordan money and that franchise player money, and he was just as good as them. But they said like he never complained about it.
They can know what his mission was.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta know what your mission is. Hey man, so celebrity news, entertainment news. Young Buck finally was able to pay 50 Cent his $250,000 back. I don't know how it ended up. He got to pay him $250,000. This is crazy, but yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today I've got some big news in the hip-hop world. Young Buck is finally set to pay 50 Cent the $250,000 he owes. Yeah, you heard that right. After years of beef and financial drama, it looks like Buck is ready to clear his debt to the G-Unit boss. All right, let's break it down.
How the fuck he owe him money?
On August 12th, documents obtained by XXL revealed that Young Buck filed for bankruptcy in Tennessee. He had to sell off some major assets, including jewelry, luxury cars, and even the rights to his back catalog. All in all, he raised over $1 million.
God damn,
now,
bro.
why did he do all this?
That's bad.
To pay off his debts, including the $250,000 he owes to 50 Cent.
How the fuck he owes 50
Buck's
Cent?
bankruptcy process allowed him to free himself from these financial burdens. But let's rewind a bit. 50 Cent and Young Buck have been at odds since Buck was kicked out of G-Unit in 2008. There have been diss tracks, social media shots.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck we gotta research that a little more. How the fuck he owes?
It's crazy because I was just seeing something where he was talking about like none of his royalty checks and nothing. He wasn't getting none of them. They was going back to 50 cents and he ain't know nothing about it. Say he got contacted by a lawyer, somebody about his royalty checks and said he never received none of them. So they was getting shit sent back to 50.
That shit. I don't know how you fucking. It seems like it in a situation like that, the fucking producer and shit, the person that owned the record company owe the fucking artist. He must have wrote him some shit. I don't know how the fuck he played him. He played him. And you had to sell all your shit?
Yeah, that's crazy. His catalog.
Man, not the catalog.
So
that's all you got.
I'm about to say, so he really ain't got nothing.
He fucked up now. What I always say, Young Buck had bars.
Yo, I was just about to say that, like.
But you know what fucked Young Buck up? The tranny allegations. You know, they say he got caught with a transsexual, man.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I mean, that's what 50
So
was
that fucked his whole shit up. You know what I mean? Because if he ain't had them allegations, he could easily go off by himself and make some shit. But he got that smut on his name, man. He like the boys, you heard?
But my thing, My thing like that, he better go overseas and start touring. That's what a lot of artists do that you don't hear about them over here, but they be overseas getting that bag. I guess some motherfuckers just don't think like that.
Some niggas scared to travel, that's it.
Cause I was watching something with like motherfuckers like what was it? The dude was it Souls of Mistress? Remember, This Is How We
Yeah, I
Do.
remember them.
They be
I remember.
overseas. They be overseas touring.
They're killing them. They're killing them.
Yeah, a whole bunch of other artists be overseas killing them. Like they actually like artists actually done moved over there. I mean, it makes sense though, right? Shit.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Skitty Kyle, man.
Oh
He
yeah,
over there in Dominican Republic tricking.
Chicken
You know
Heart.
what I mean? Tricking hard. I told him be careful, keep his eyes open, man.
Yeah,
Keep your eyes open, boy.
You know, motherfuckers going over there, drinking the drinks that was in their little hotel rooms, fucking getting unalived.
Yeah. Just be just, you know, do your little 1-2 dizzy and enjoy the rest of the time, you know. Exploring, you know what I mean, doing positive things, man. Don't try to go over there and be demoned out, man, because they definitely plotting. Yeah, but shout out to him, man. Bucky having a good time.
Yeah, I seen him riding the horses.
Mm-hmm. With the turban, he traveling like a Arab.
Yeah.
Always got the turban on his head. Hey, man, for all of y'all out there that's watching the show, this segment of the show is called I Let the White Man Tell That.
In the United States of America, we wouldn't have virtually any music if it weren't for the black people. Virtually, I think all of our music, whether it's country, western, bluegrass, the blues, rock and roll, you name it, it all started and came from black America. So when you listen to the music of your choice, remember, chances are you wouldn't hear that music if it weren't for black people long ago.
Yo, he ain't never lie about that.
I've been saying that for years.
Oh, that's the wrestling dude, right? Jesse Ventura.
Mm-hmm. So we gonna start having I Let the White Man Tell That segment because black people believe white people.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Black people been saying the same shit for years.
Hey, what you know about Prodigy death?
I just heard that I heard he was in the hospital. What they say? He choked on an egg white.
Yo, that shit sound crazy, son. He choked on an egg white. In all his years of living, he died from that.
That's what they say.
Whenever I choke on some food, I always get it together. I think you really choke on some fucking food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Did you ever see this footage?
This is one reason why they eliminated Prodigy Mobb Deep. Listen closely.
Shots. They had major programs, immunization programs, where they're poisoning us. You know, they infecting us with stuff on purpose, and it's called population control. They have these programs they do in Africa where they immunize the whole village. They'll give them shots, and it's poison. They're killing them. They're giving them disease. They filling them up with mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't never lie. He ain't lie about that.
Yeah, I never knew that he went on there saying shit like that.
That's my first time saying that though.
Yeah,
What show was that?
I don't know. That's a random clip that I came across, but you could tell that was recently In his older years, you could tell by his haircut. And he just looked tired, man. Some of them get tired, man, and they just fuck it. Tell the truth, you know what I mean? That cost him sometime.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Prodigy, man. That was one of my favorite rappers, man.
I was just listening to the head nigga in charge, that shit was hard, that album.
Who was that, Prodigy?
Yeah, his HNIC.
Yeah. Prodigy had that voice just like a troublemaker, man. Right? He is like that motherfucker that always come around, start trouble, make it hard for motherfuckers. You feel me?
Yo,
he had that, like, you hear his verse, if you hear his verse on the song, like, yeah, that shit make you feel the street, like, hold up. Rest in peace to him, man, and shout out to him for standing up, speaking some truth. Yeah, man. But yeah, they do that. And Zimbabwe, you sent me that about Zimbabwe, right? God damn, you see all the fucking emeralds in the earth? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I say, like,
oh my God, I never know. Like, they just got fucking emeralds the size of fucking cars just right there on top of the ground. Yo, they got billions of emeralds, billions worth of trillions. There's no way they should be digging that shit up with their hands.
Nope.
They should have all top of the line tools, and everybody should be rich in Zimbabwe.
Well, that's why I said Zimbabwe at one point they had like the highest, the fastest growing economy. Their money was worth a lot, and then once they put those sanctions, once they start taking that land from those white people over there, it was a wrap. United States put sanctions on them. Your countries put sanctions on them. They couldn't do.
How you put sanctions on somebody in their own country?
Because they don't control their currency, they don't control their banks. So when you put your money in other people's banks, they can freeze your account. Like every time the United States want to go to war, like when they went to war with Iran and other countries, just like Russia, they froze some bank accounts that was in other countries' possession. That's what they do. They freeze your account. I think they did that to Gaddafi too. All those billions he had, they froze his account.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Then they put sanctions. They put sanctions, so everybody who United States and Great Britain is allied with, they won't do business with that country because they allies with United States and Great Britain and whoever. So basically they say we ain't fucking with you. We ain't buying nothing that you selling. So that's why a lot of countries be messed up. That's why Zimbabwe is fucked up now. You had mad millionaires over there. They went basically, their money went to being nothing overnight.
Yo, but check it out. Like I said, the video you showed me of fucking emeralds the size of cars just sitting there. It's not even underground. It's like on the top. It's not in the hill. Like you could just chop at the hill and get mad emeralds. This is crazy, bro. That footage, it's like unreal how much money they got right now. But guess what's going on over there? Look at this shit.
We have been settled on these kinds of lands which we call commercial lands.
That's right.
You people were settled on what they call communal land. Understanding, I have no legal instrument to allow you people to take the land. I cannot give you that. We are taking it. But I am not giving you permission. That is up to you. We are taking it. We are saying
They get set up.
We defeated the Smith in the bush.
They get set up. One thing, when you frustrate the people too, I'm telling you, man. Yeah. When you frustrate the people so much, like, come on, how you gonna just come and say anything about their land?
And and the
That's
shit is
crazy,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy because like you on stolen land that your ancestors and took from their ancestors, but yet you saying that you're not leaving the land, you're not giving them the land back. And then for you to have the United States and Great Britain to put sanctions on a country because they taking back what's rightfully theirs, it's a problem.
It's the same thing over in the whole world, bro.
And that's
Especially over here in America.
yeah, and that's just like in South Africa. In South Africa, they were doing the same thing, but the government wasn't doing it. The people was taking it to their own hands, and they was going killing the farmers and everything. And now in South Africa, you got this white community in South Africa, and they want to be a whole nother country, and they won't let black people into the town and everything. That's crazy because they like less than what 1%, something like that.
Man, they go run. You see at the end what they was doing, kicking their doors and burning them out. For people tired, boy.
And it's crazy because
What was that they was trying to was it the Congo they would no. Where is they was running the white people out of there? They was running I think France out of there. And they was like, we don't have nowhere to go.
you talking about Burkina Faso?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they kicked the French army out. They kicked the French army out, and Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and it's another one. They dealing with Russia now. They say because Russia never colonized them. They said Russia never took part in slavery. Russia never took part in colonization. So
But
now
you see how always fall back to the oppressors though.
So
Like you can't make a move without them. Like it's crazy.
So now Russia is building a nuclear plant in I think it's Burkina Faso and I think one in
That was the whole plan. That was their whole strategy.
Well, the whole thing is you need a nuclear plant for electricity. That's the whole thing. Like in Nigeria, they taking all the uranium and they shipping over to France, and France was paying them like what 90 cents, something real cheap, and was selling it like $12 or so, whatever to other countries. And the majority of France electricity come from the Ukrainian that they get from Mali, and Mali 98% of the country in Mali don't even have electricity.
It's crazy because I had a fucking let me see though I got it. Footage of this African dude who invented it's like the size of a phone, but it give off like radio waves, and it said it could power 300 homes, something the size of a cell phone. It could power 300 homes. Yeah, but motherfuckers like that, they open their mouth and they get rid of them.
Yeah, that's why I say like a lot of African countries they got that uranium and they need that for their nuclear power plants so they can produce electricity, but they taking it out of Africa and France because they had a France. This is what France did when France left the colonies that France had in Africa. When they left, when they gave them they so-called independent, but they're really not independent. But they made them sign agreements saying that they gotta pay France tax for the rest of their life. They gotta pay France tax, and they gotta put all their money.
Jamaica? Was that Jamaica?
Nah, in Africa, the all the colonies that France controlled in Africa, like what was it, Mali, Niger, all the ones that France had ran. When France pulled out, they made them sign an agreement paying them taxes for lifetime. They got to put all their money.
I tell them, fuck you, let's go to war.
They got to put all their money in France bank, and they can only take a certain amount out. And France get the first dibs on all their natural resource at a real low price. So I forgot one country didn't agree with it. What country was it? Was it? I can't think of. But one country didn't agree with it. So when they pulled out in the 50s and 60s, what they did is they knocked down all the buildings, and they put cement in all the sewers and everything. And they say they took everything from every spoon that was ever put over there. They knocked down the buildings and everything. I guess the other countries was like, they ain't want that to happen to them, but like it's crazy. So now the dude, the president of Burkina Faso, he whatchamacallit, he told their troops get out. Mali told their troops get out. Nigeria told their troops get out. And now those four countries, they coming together, and they ain't dealing with the France or the United States. And so now they trying to build a nuclear power plant so the country can have efficiency electricity. You know, in those countries, the electricity might go out for like 4 or 5 days, 7 days.
Yeah. You think that they're gonna sit back and let that happen, or they're gonna come, America and France coming together to go to war with it?
Well, I don't know, but now, well, you had China and Russia that sent, like they didn't gave them like little battle planes and helicopters and drones, and they teach them how to work the drones and shit. And the Russian army, the Russian army's over there training the troops over there and all types of shit. Because the whole thing is, France was over there claiming that they would help fighting terrorists, but come to find out, France, they was arming the terrorists with guns. They were keeping the conflict going while they were getting the natural resources.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
That's why they so, like, when it comes to water, electricity, food, the devil's got their hands in it, man.
Yeah. Well,
and they don't want nobody to be self-sufficient.
See, and that's like in Nigeria, you had the young people like in the 20s, 30s, and teenagers. They was the ones, they was protesting. They want the French out of there. So they had the president they had, because a lot of the presidents is puppets. So the president they had was making all these crazy deals with France, giving them all their natural resources while his family was living luxury, living luxury, taking all the millions. So they overthrew him, and once they overthrew them, France got mad, and France told Nigeria to basically cut the electricity off, because Nigeria had to get their electricity from Nigeria, the country right next to it, and Nigeria is in cahoots with France. So they cut the electricity off, and the people in the hospitals and the babies and shit, like they ain't have no electricity. So now they working on building nuclear plants, so they don't gotta depend on Nigeria, because they want Nigeria to go to war with Nigeria once they kick the French army out. But
how you let the devil make you go to war with your brother?
Yeah, and that's what they were saying. So now a lot of people in Nigeria, they was protesting. They're like, nah, because you know they're like what we look like going to war with our brothers because of France.
Fuck out of here.
So they shut all that shit down. They said no fly zone. Ain't no French planes flying over here. Ain't no Nigerian planes flying over here. They made a no fly zone, and they made allies with Burkina Faso, Mali, and it's another one. So all four of them, the countries that's together, they allies, and they training together, and they got some Russian and China support. China gave them a whole bunch of like armored vehicles and a whole bunch of
check this out though. Look at the science though. Russia and China, right? Allegedly, it's close by the skin of their gums going to war with America, right?
Uh-huh.
But they got the brothers and sisters over there that, you know, allegedly showing love to. But look at the psychological shit. Now, Your brothers over there probably really don't fuck with niggas from over here.
And then it was this thing like there's so many Chinese companies going in Africa, and they say this is what they're doing. They say they're sending a lot of people that was in prison. I seen one thing where they're talking about they sent a lot of them over there to work for these companies or whatever. They said they're going over there by the thousands, shipping them over there to work for these companies,
And they
and
treat the people like shit. I seen
yeah,
videos of that.
and they having babies by these women. So when these babies
And
grow
they
up,
ain't claiming them.
yeah, they ain't claiming them. But when they get older, since their father's Chinese, like these children, they'll be able to acquire land because you gotta be a citizen in Africa. In most African countries, you gotta be a citizen to buy land. They got
Yeah.
like that because of how colonization was. So they don't want nobody just coming in buying land. So they say now they have these babies, and these babies is going to be able to acquire land because they're basically African citizens.
Them
And but
stupid
they say,
bitches letting them do it. Ain't that
yeah,
something?
and so China could come in and had these mixed children buy land, and you know how it go. they want to they ain't gonna want to be African. They're gonna want to be Chinese. The children.
Yep. Crazy right there. But I seen the footage. I seen the women was talking about how they lead the babies.
Oh yeah. A lot of them is abandoning their babies. Like you said, like they just workers. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't high up the chain. They like the peasant ones that they coming over here, like the ones they bringing from out of the jails and stuff or whatever, to do the work. So they come over there having all these children and then bouncing back, and the women they can't get no child support. They can't get no assistance.
They don't, but like when you know it's a problem, when you keep doing it, you part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. You been hearing about this artificial sun, man?
Nah.
You haven't been hearing that they saying that is a fake sun up there too?
Nah. It's my first time hearing that.
Huh? Can't believe it. Nasir, check this out.
Just isn't right about the sun anymore.
Well, let me show you something here about authenticity. And you guys tell me what you think about this. Can you see those sunflowers? Sunflowers have a thing called heliotropism. They face the sun and curve their face towards the sun every day, all day, every hour to absorb the sun. Can you see there? Yeah, they got their face turned away from the sun here. Now, if you look up over through there, you can see the beans and the corn and all that kind of stuff. And they don't have much choice. It's either grow straight up or fall down. But these sunflowers have a completely different mechanism. And for some reason, they don't like the sun. Now, I don't know what's causing that, but I'm inclined to say that the very people that took down my videos also might be responsible for this. I don't know that to be the truth, and I have no one to point a finger at. But I do know that these sunflowers
Allegedly
are not facing the right direction. This is a farm boy.
Yeah, I heard speaking of China, they were saying China invented the first fake artificial sun. Look into that when we get off of here.
Yeah.
Look into that right there, man. That's a fucking if they produced a fake sun, you know how much energy that's burning? The battery on that.
Yeah.
You know how much radiation is probably letting out. They say some artificial light bulb.
I can't hear you breaking up.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
So I said they say some light bulbs fuck with the human body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember they were talking about the dude that one of the first revolutionists in Puerto Rico that was trying to get Puerto Rico to be independent. They said when they catches him, they brought him to Atlanta, Georgia, and had him in a federal prison somewhere, whatever. And they said the lady was like, the light that they was using, it was a light that was known to cause cancer, and that's the light that they had in his cell, and that's how he died.
So imagine a fake sun.
Yeah, but how the fuck they get up in the sky by a rocket? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It must be a satellite type thing that could just outer space. It's probably outer space, and it just let off so many gamma rays that it can penetrate the Earth, ozone. That's a bright ass light.
yeah, that's crazy. And then it's crazy because, like you say, China and the United States, they always on the urge about to go to war, whatever. But at the same time, like y'all beefing this hard, but y'all still doing trading. That's what I don't understand. Like,
Because the money don't stop.
Yeah.
Even when there's war, the money don't stop.
Yeah, because you figure it's like, if you was beefing that
Think
hard.
about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I about to say, if you was beefing that hard, just imagine if China just be like, we ain't shipping nothing to America.
But you got to think about any other war that was going on in the shipping business alone. If we was going to war with Afghanistan, you think when we was going to war with them, order nothing on Amazon and get it from Afghanistan? Shit, if you couldn't. The business must go on. That's how you keep the war going. You know what I mean? Because you got some corporations like, listen, we ain't at war. And they'll protest that shit like, oh, y'all affected our business. Like,
And America is the biggest consumers.
Black people in America, let's say that. We the ones running out, spending our money as we get it. Hey, speaking of, do you know it was proven that your best booster ain't black? Do y'all understand and hear me? Once again, y'all heard it first on the Lake Ave Radio Show. Your best booster ain't black. Check this shit out, Nasir.
I can believe it because
go ahead, Nasir. What you was saying? Look at this shit. Whoa. They got Gretchen. They got Gretchen out there.
BJ's Concord.
Yo, they got the whole. Yo, when I seen the Adidas boxes, I said, oh, where the they at?
Wow.
Yeah. Yo, if they was black on some G shit, they would have tried to fight them.
Great Pontiac.
Stop that.
So that's silver.
They are outside the store.
I'm about like jail.
Watch how that car filled up to the brim. Look, it's coming out the fucking window. This is mad crazy, bitch. Yo. And they had their fucking license plate spray painted.
Yeah, that's what I said. They had a bogus car.
Yeah, they got that all.
But they've been saying that for years.
better hope they
While they be in the stores watching black people, white motherfuckers be blowing them.
Hell yeah, they go. Yo, it's crazy. I would tell you, I should have recorded this shit. I said, damn, yo, I was in fucking Dollar General, right? So I'm going to get in line. While I'm going to get in line, I'm the only one getting in line. It's a white lady going to the door. She must have been following me the whole time, waiting for me, because they got it where they lock the fucking doors that bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
They lock the door, then they unlock it and let you out. So she tried to play it nice, like she waited till I went to the cash register, got my shit, and the dude opened the door. But before that, he said something to her. She was like, whatever, walked off like she wasn't doing that. But this nigga had a taser. He had a stun gun. So he was like, he was like, listen, that bag you got, set it down. You're not leaving with it. She's like, what, motherfucker? Trying to get roused and shit. Went to the door. He like pushed her a little bit. She snapped on him. I'm gonna tell you what. Go to the door, try to go out the door. I got something for you. I seen him though. I thought it was a lighter. You heard it was that small. God, word is bond. He hit that bitch with that shit. That shit like thunder and lightning in the whole store. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yo, the bag flew on the other side of the store. I was like, yo, what is that, man? He's like, yo, man, this is one of the powerful tasers you can get. Yo, that bitch, she fell. He hit her, boom. Mad lightning came out. She hit the ground, boom. She just popped up and ran out like, I'll be back, motherfucker. You gotta get off. I was like, yo, what the fuck kind of stun gun was that? Yo, that shit was crazy, yo. You know what's funny though, Nasir?
What?
When he opened it, he's like, my bad, man. I told her to put this shit down. When he opened the door for me, my girl just coming like running to the door like she had a weapon in sight. I'm like, what you was gonna do? She was like, shit, I was gonna do something. I thought a gunshot went off in it. I said, you running toward a gunshot? I said, yeah, man. That shit was crazy though, God. What was fun? That shit powerful. I'm like, yo, where you get that from? He's like, I can't tell you. I said, oh, you one of those motherfuckers. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Was it the kind that you shoot and the wires come out with it?
No. It wasn't that kind. It was a little taser. It looked like one of the remote. It was the size of one of the remote controls, like the
handheld taser.
Yeah, it was like it was the size of like a controller, a remote to like a Bluetooth radio or something.
What, he stuck it to a neck or something? What he stick it to her?
He just stuck it to on her side, like.
Oh, okay.
But when he hit her with it, that shit sparked the whole store. I even jumped like, oh shit. That shit said bang. She just hit the ground, boom, all the shit slid across the floor like. I was like, man, that shit better than a gun. He's like, you really don't have to be up on him if you just press the button for a certain amount of feet. It'll stung him. It'll leave him a shot. I was like, damn. Yeah, you got some power in your head. Hell yeah. I said to myself, you stung me with that shit. If I can get back up, I'm picking up anything trying to fuck you up. That shit,
what you say? She hopped back up and hauled ass, huh?
Man, as soon as she hit the ground, she was on her feet. That shit must have shocked her so much. She was like, oh shit. Her mom was like, bitch, get up. She's like, I'll be back, motherfucker. You gotta get off tonight. Yo, that don't be crazy threats right there. Badger, right?
I wondered did she come back?
I wasn't. Nah, she ain't do nothing because I seen them again. My girl like, let's stop going to that store. Like every time we go there, it's like, yo, one of the security. Well, he ain't even security. Like if you work there, you gotta be security too. That's crazy. He got stabbed in his head type shit, but he stabbed the dude. He said he slit his throat. I was like, what? These motherfuckers is wild over here. They be bugging, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, he stabbed me in the head, but I slit his throat. I was looking at him like, you did what? He's like, yeah, man, I had to give it to him. I'm like, how you ain't get locked up? He's like, he's in the store violating, man. I'm like, oh shit, they didn't give a fuck around here, boy.
Don't they got what is stand your ground in New Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah, ain't all they motherfuckers be carrying guns, they trying to get rid of their guns and shit. But the motherfuckers carry guns and shit.
That shit the wild west.
Listen, the land I got when we first went there, this white dude, it's in my book too. I got him in a book, but I switched his name. But he had like 5 guns on him and holding a shotgun. We like, what the fuck we done got into? He's like, oh, you need to find your plot? Come with me. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck? I'm like, babe, he kind of old. We might have to.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went with him. He could have had a ditch made and
Yo, check it out, right? It's funny because he had 4 guns on his waist and a big ass shotgun, but me and my girl together so crazy, we looked at each other like, oh, we gonna kill his ass. I was like, just stand back in this motherfucker. Just stand back though. Or we gonna kill him. So, but he ended up being nice in the beginning. At the end, he got on some weirdo shit. Or it was bomb, but I'm like, the motherfucker showed us. Look, the motherfucker got like 8 plots with like 8 tiny houses. The nigga take it to one of them like, and here, this is all the guns you need right here. If something ever happened, you come to this house and you take what you need to defend yourself. We like, what the fuck? Yo, this shit is crazy, right? He like the key is right here under this mat right here. I'm like, this nigga crazy. I could take all his guns and just leave. It was bomb. Yeah, man, that shit crazy out there though. You see old ladies with big ass guns and holsters and shit.
yeah, that shit crazy. I don't know. He seemed
But
like he wasn't wrapped too tight, yo.
you know what though? I don't know, man. It's just probably like second nature though. With them guns, having them guns on them, so they like most of them know how to act like damn. You would think a motherfucker be talking slick and all that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do that shit. Like you could talk slick to them and shit. They have a gun on. Like this shit is weird. Like
and then a motherfucker can bury you out in the desert. Nobody never find you.
That's what we was saying about it. Like we could bury these motherfuckers out here. You know? Yo, I'm telling you. Hey, yo, it's something about they just was like they looking at us like these motherfuckers crazy. Like these the only black motherfuckers, and they ain't scared. Like they talking shit. We talking shit and everything. Like they're like this is these motherfuckers. Who the fuck are these motherfuckers? But then there's a motherfucker. If you read the book, it's 2 motherfuckers from New York, 2 white dudes from New York that live out there, and one of them famous and shit. I don't want to really say their name and shit. Well, both of them really famous. One of them a graffiti artist, and one of them is a musician. Well, they said they got tired of the world. It ended up on the land. Like I'm like, yo, it's a bunch of crazy. Maybe we crazy. Like everybody out here crazy. Maybe we crazy too.
Well, that's what a lot of people do. Like a lot of people, they get tired of being around people. They want to move somewhere where they isolated.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to my girl. Like we just got tired of motherfuckers. Like, but now, like, I don't know. After a while, we like, man, shit, ain't shit out of here. We out of here. We just gonna put a gate around this bitch. Put a tiny house on it, make it an Airbnb. Check on that shit. like once or twice a year, fly out and go stay there for the weekend or some shit. Make sure it's all right. That shit too out there, like you said, like yeah,
Make sure you ain't got no squatters in your house.
yeah. Nah, but the dude I told you with all the guns,
Yeah.
that nigga be running motherfuckers from over there and shit. Like he
Wow.
ran the cartel from over there. This nigga is like John Wayne. He was like, yeah, I have some cartel out here. They used to come out here and sell heroin. I found about 10 kilos buried over there. He's like, I got it and I burned it up, got rid of it. He's like, they came looking for it, and I had him at gunpoint and told him not to come back here no more. I'm like, what happened? He's like, they showed up about 6 months later. Some guys with gold Uzis, and then we had to stand off again. And I had 2 shotguns drawn on them. And they never came back again. I was like, yo, this motherfucker. He said, yeah, so far out, the cartel meet out here and they do their little exchanges, but I ran them out of here. I don't play that shit. If you don't belong here, I'll blow your head off. I was like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. He's like, don't worry. I watch all of this. You'll see him walking and shit. The nigga got like 10 motherfucking trucks, but you'll see him walking through the acres and shit. Like, this motherfucker crazy. Like, look at it. I'll be looking at him on a binocular. Like, look, there you go right there. Walking and shit.
See, the cartel might want some get back sooner or later.
My girl, like, he probably got motherfuckers chained up in one of them houses because his house is acres away. Like,
I'm
like
pretty
8 of them shit.
I'm pretty sure he got some bodies somewhere. Yeah, like
there you go. You do. Oh, you talking to my girl? I can fuck him up. That old motherfucker, I hit him one time, knock him out. He got all them guns, I knock him out though. I play stupid around him and shit like, oh yeah, really? Okay, yeah. That's what that is, yeah. Whole time, like, this motherfucker probably a serial killer.
Yo, that'd be a good book written around him, using him as a character.
I do, that's what I'm telling you. In the book, I got him because he, in the long run, he started acting funny on us. So I put him in, I wasn't gonna put him in the book. I'll end up putting everybody on the land that got acres and shit. Yeah. And we met. Everybody turned out to be on some more funny style shit. It's like they all run together, and what they trying to do is they trying to fuck your vehicle up, have you stranded, loan you money, and then get your land. You feel me?
Yeah.
They did that to mad people. We found out they did that to mad people. Like, everybody we ran into that didn't like them, like in the town stores and shit.
Yeah.
They be talking about them like, oh, you'll be careful around them. They got people for their land, these scammers. I'm like, I knew the motherfuckers was weird.
They got a little coke going on.
Yeah. They tried to get us. They fucked our truck up and everything. I told you the mechanic and shit.
You went to the mechanic? You went to the mechanic? You should.
Yeah, listen, check it out. When we got there, we were stopping we stopped at Dallas and got the car looked at, make sure it was all right. Then when we got there, we like, damn, we gonna go to get the car looked at again, the truck looked at. But with Atlanta, it's only one of everything. There's only one motherfucking Dollar General. There's one gas station. There's one mechanic. There's one grocery store with everything overpriced. What they do is, when you come in there, he know people need mechanics because they you know what I mean, they far. So he'll fuck with the alternator. He'll fuck with your alternator. And so we like, how the fuck our alternator? How the battery keep dying and shit? Like, what the fuck? We looked it up. We looked up people. We looked up his garage. And found out everybody that went through there said the same thing in the comments. That they alternator went out. He
Oh
tried
yeah,
to keep
yeah,
they,
yeah,
he tried
yeah.
to keep their car and shit. He kept couple people cars. So we was like, why the fuck he got all these cars? Like, if he a mechanic, why all these cars is there? He ain't fixing them. He breaking them. Hold up. One lady like, yeah, he got my dad for a $70,000 old school car, and he tried to keep it. He's like, well, my brothers came there with shotguns, and they just took it from him back.
Everybody
I'm
got
like,
shotguns.
yeah, this shit crazy. I'm like, yo, we gotta get out of here, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. But all that shit, you know, this in the book, The Desert Dog Diary, Volume 1. You know, I manipulated all of it, but all that shit in there, all the characters in there, that's really the Wild Wild West out there. And I said, hell yeah, but we're gonna build that shit up though. He like, yeah, we're gonna have everybody coming in. I'm like, I don't think nobody wanna come in the desert. Like, nah, we can fix this shit up like paradise. And
Yeah,
have people travel, like people. I mean, some people would travel, like
yeah,
on a
yo,
big ass
he
tour bus.
he was old as hell.
Yeah, that nigga, like he said, he's 60, 68.
In his mind,
He's 68.
he probably the mayor of the town in his mind.
He is. He the nigga look like Hulk Hogan, but he's shorter, like. Well, he look just like Hulk Hogan, word is bond. But that motherfucker smart, man. He's like, you're rich. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, everybody on this land is rich. I'm like, how? He's like, look around. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you? I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, just look hard. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's like, he's like, look at your feet, look down. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, it's sage all over here. 1,000 acres of sage. You can just take sage and sell it. I'm like, oh shit, that's what this is? The nigga pulled some out and burned it, like, smell it. I'm like, oh shit, he like, you can make food out of this. You can make medicine, everything. I make everything out of this.
That nigga probably be eating sage, drinking sage tea,
Yeah.
eating sage soup.
So we gonna make I told my girl we gonna make 1,000 bundles of that shit and bring it back.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Yeah, make like sit down and make 1,000 bundles, wrap them up. You know what I mean?
You got all the people that believe in spirits, cleansing the house with the sage.
Yeah. Hell yeah, them shits go for $5 a pop. You know what I mean? We got all the whole, all around you is sage, you heard?
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. And lemon weed. Shit tastes like lemon, smell like lemon plants. They say you could make tea out of that though.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. You can make tea out of so many things, dandelions and
I'm like, how the fuck all this shit growing out here though? Man, it's barely rain out that bitch. We got it, Will. We could catch 200 gallons of water though off the RV.
so y'all got some where y'all catch the water.
Yeah, every time it rains, we catch the water.
And what they got a filter or you boil it to drink it?
Now you could make a filter, but we got a filter that we bought offline and shit.
All right.
You could make people know how to make they shit.
Shit, all you gotta do is rainwater. All you gotta do is boil the shit.
And last time we was there, we built underground and shit. We was building underground. We gonna put some plants under there. I think I posted it up. We dug like 6 feet
Yeah.
in the ground, and then we dug like 20 feet long and 12 feet wide. So we was working on that. That shit gonna be sweet right there, though.
So did they
once you go
animals?
underground and get cool, it's cool under there. You could grow plants and everything. We're gonna have plants and everything under there.
So what they did the people what they had like did they have like chickens and goats out there and shit like that?
Chicken, goats, cows. There's a lot of horses. You see wild horses just running. Herds of them shits just running. He's like, if you catch one of those, you can have them. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they wild stallions. He's like, you catch them, you can have them. He's like, 2 horses worth thousands of dollars if you can catch them. He's like, but they'll fuck you up though. Be careful.
I think those the Mustangs, right? Those wild horses.
Yeah, them the stallions. Them motherfuckers fast as hell. They just be running and shit. Like, god damn, I'm real. What the fuck is that? Yeah. Big ass coyotes out there.
Yeah, man. You probably need like 2 or 3 dogs.
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna cut this one short, man. It's always a pleasure, Nasir. Tomorrow, man, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna talk about the title of the night, Nasir. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody, man. It was another great show, man. Peace, you heard?
All right, peace.
Yeah.